Hi. I didn't know what time it was, and I forgot what I was talking about as well. When you just, when you just think you've got loads of time and then you feel like this has been happening lately, like it just goes so quick. I literally thought I had like an hour and a half, and I looked at the clock and I was like, oh my God, it's 9:15. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm talking about. I can't remember. I've not had a chance to write anything down, so I'll just go with flow as usual. Um, Times, yeah. And if anyone's not seen it, yes, I have got this red mark on my right eye, not my left, on my right eye. When I woke up this morning, I haven't been sneezing or anything, so I don't know. I haven't poked myself in the eye, don't know. Just made a cuppa. Thank you. Well, it's a bit random. First, I'm going to show you some stuff I got today, art-wise, just because, I throw it in there. 18. Oh, it comes 19. Just a few bits that I got in the sale because it is my birthday next month, and I thought I might as well get a few of these bits in while they're cheap. So I got my little one. Hi everybody. My little one, a racing car track thing that had gone down to £7 and then gone down to. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm just useless. I will go and I'll write it down now. Got a brain laxative. Hang on. Email. Yes, I will look. I'm rubbish. Yeah, it was there, I think, but I'm just rubbish. It's because I have that much people posting stuff and that. I just, but I will look. A little like car track thing that went down to £3.50. So I got him that. I got myself, like my crystals and stuff like that. Now I'd seen this before Christmas and it was only £10 anyway. It was £10, I think it went to £7, then it went down to £3.50. So I thought, oh, isn't this really nice? This wooden, what do you call it? Flower of Life, crystal board, put your energy out there, seeing as I'll be talking about that in a minute. Realised it wasn't the wooden board, so it was a bit deceiving, but it was £3.50, so I'm not bothered. I can get one anyway. But what I did get inside it was, hi Moon Babe. What I did get inside it was, for £3.50, I can't remember, was 2 grids. This grid to put your crystals on. Well, 2 grids, but 4 grids. This one, like chakra colours. This one, Fifth Wheel, which is quite funny because this is what I'm going to tell people to go and watch after. All the shapes that fit inside the shapes of the geometric, is that what you call it? Grids, shapes, sorry. And then this one, which was, if you can see it, with the swirly, what do they call it? I call it the Nautilus shell. Look at the spirals. This shape with the squares and it goes around and around because that is the thing of everything, you know what I mean? But I can never explain it, so I will send you over to that video after because I am absolutely rubbish at explaining things. Spirit Science channel, check it out. Yeah, thank you for that. There's a spirit. I think I've been on that one as well. I think I've been on everyone. Spirit. I'll write it down anyway, but it sounds familiar. If we're all on the same sort of thing, we probably do go and watch these. Spirit Science channel. Thank you. So you get them, and also with it, which wasn't too bad as well, they said the genuine, you get 8 crystals. So sort of like 2 of the same. So if you're from the UK and you had the Works, because this is where I got it from, the Works, 2 of those, 4 of, I think they're actually different, quartz, amethyst, and my favourite, rose quartz. Hi. So, and you also get with it, so, for £3.50 peeps, where's the little book? Oh yeah, right in front of my face. You do get the power of crystals and crystal grids, because funnily enough, there is a grid. And it's quite a nice little book, and funnily enough, wasn't on Unbiased on the Fence, but it said about tuning forks. Tuned into, was it the tone C or whatever? I don't know, but I do want a tuning fork. But a nice little book. So for £3.50, I got deceived and thought it was for a wooden one. Yes, Tesla healing tools, exactly. I need one. I might treat myself for my birthday. for 350 and you've got crystals, especially maybe if you're deciding to start collecting crystals. 350 from the works, looks like this. Is quite and then she drops them all over the floor. Right, I'll leave them. So one of them's gone for Benny Burton, don't know where it is. I'll find it after. So sorry, I'm trying to get comfy. Then I also got this book to go along with my other chakra book, even though this is slightly a bit bigger and a bit better. Hi! So from the works again, instead of £17, 17 people, you know I've got to think about that number. And when I say I see this number everywhere, I am not joking. It is, someone said it's because you're in tune with that. Well, I'm in tune with you then, aren't I? Because I'll show you right now. Oh, it's not there now. Before, did I take a picture of it? It's always like 17 messages on Twitter, or 17 this, or 17 seconds, or 17, you know. So I got this, the Chakra Project. I like the flower on the front. The Chakra Project. Hi, Dave. How the healing power of energy can transform your life. Yep, yeah, that's Q as well. And also 369, the magic numbers, Tesla, add it up. What is it? It's 18. So, oh, and then I opened the book on Shouting About 18 with a little boat on the sea. Reminds me of John. Oh, by the way, the stars outside today, oh my God. It's been so windy over here. It's actually blown my tarpaulin, or whatever you call it, off my garage roof. That's not good. That means it'll be getting wet. Off the roof. But anyway, I was looking outside just before I came on, and the stars are so twinkly, twinkly, twinkly. Even more twinkly than, I don't know, they're just so twinkly. Diamonds in the sky. So twinkly. I swear Dolly has no idea the positive. Oh, thank you. I don't know. But you know, it's just a really nice book. And it's a little bit better than the other one because it's got more stuff in it. That's more about the shop. This is just loads of different things. But I think it's a really good book. For £6.99 instead of £17. From Works in the UK. Before I get into the chat, the last things I've got is I have ordered myself some brighter paints because I've just got muddy audible colours. I don't like them. That's why I've done nothing. I bought these little, they're only £5 little canvases, 3, because this girl that I will finish off, but I just do it when I feel like it, is quite big. So I need to start off with little ones because it's not going to take me as long. And if I did sell some, they're not going to be as dear because they're not going to be as big. So practice. So I got them. Oh, and one of the big things I did treat myself to put my beads in and things, you know, when I'm making jewellery and stuff, is I've wanted one of these, and I can show you when I've done it because it's an art project, and if anyone likes doing it and you're in the UK or you've got one of these, you can buy one yourself and you could do it as well. As I got one of these. Yes, it was £15, but the little drawers, little drawers where I can put my beads in. But what I'm going to do is, to jazz it up, is I'm going to collage on it and then put little buttons or something as handles or something. So if anyone likes collaging onto things, because they have a lot of stuff like this in the works, but I like the drawers because it's useful, and I can put this against my desk wall and I can put all my little bits and bobs in the drawers, and it just keeps them tidy. So I thought that was quite good. So I treated myself to that, but I'm actually going to probably collage on it when I'm talking to you lot. Yeah, bargains. Well, it is my birthday next month, so I did get them in the bargain. Oh, and the only last thing I did get is this. We've got them in different colours. I need some more. I think they're about £1. Was, what do you call it? Holographic, I was going to say holograms on my brain. Holographic tape, like duct tape or whatever you call it, because, you remember the book that I need to start drawing in and showing you? This one, with the artwork. You know when I said you can just use old books because it's an old furniture book that obviously I just paint on and stuff. I needed the sides. You need to like reinforce the sides. So this stuff, because it's sparkly, is good to just wrap around the spine if anyone's, wants to do these sort of books. And obviously it's quite glittery and sparkly. Reminds me of crystals. Thank you. I will be showing some art. I've just said I was doing some this weekend and I haven't. So I was trying to do some other stuff. So anyway, that was that. So I'm very excited. I've got something to play to you again because I'm just very excited. And some of you may have seen it and some of you might not have. I was like, whoop, whoop. You know when you get shivers down your spine and I'm like, come on. But I'm gonna leave that till last. So I was watching Unbiased and On the Fence because we all know that I like Unbiased and On the Fence, but I can never catch it at the right time. Me in the UK, you lot who do it, in the USA. But I will try and get on one time. Hey Dolly, have you ever wondered why the stars never move in the earth? I know. Well, they're so shiny today though. But let's all do smart. Yes, let's all do. I will do smart this week. I promise. I will do. I'm gonna get my feelings out, my consciousness out in my artwork like I normally do. So I went to watch Unbiased and On the Fence today, and I'm just going to play a little bit of it because what I'm really doing is a bit of a shout out, showing you a couple of things. It's just a small one tonight, about energies and the geometric shapes. Because I don't know if anyone remembers, obviously new ones won't. When I did actually draw, when you go like this, and some people do this. Do you remember me saying ages ago, the pyramid pointing up and the pyramid pointing down? Put over each other is a 6-pointed star, which is, how do you say, is what our body is in. Like, I don't even know what you call a heteroty. I don't even know what the shape is. Can't even say it. But if you do watch and go over and watch Unbiased and On the Fence and just listen to it, not now, just whenever you've got time, you'll understand what I mean. Yeah, the Merkava. I can never say it properly. I know people know what I'm talking about, but I'm absolutely rubbish at remembering the names or even saying it. So the guy on there, let me go over. Let me show you. It's nice to listen to someone just washing the pot, so that's what I do sometimes, doing stuff around the house, you can just listen. So we all know I like to watch Unbiased and On the Fence. We need to start to move to higher understandings. It is special guests Gregory and Gail Hogue, is it? I'm not sure if that's how you say it. And it's saying about different consciousness, and it just makes sense. The whole thing made sense to me, is what I've been trying to say to people, especially when he said something on the lines of, I don't know if Fifth World remembers, we're here, what was it now? We're here in this dimension, but we're not of this dimension. We're here in this dimension, but we're not of this dimension, if you get what I'm saying. The you can't even say it. So let's just listen a minute. Oh, 1737 I go in at. It's forcing us into unconscious human beings. Our energetic field is being affected by all of this as we're taking in this world, not of this world, and we're going through that transformation. The interesting thing is that when you're working with energy of this nature, it has a tendency to force what already is. And what I mean by that is, if you are working on being conscious, if you are working on being a loving, present human being, that you're going to find you're supported in that pathway. If you're caught up in fear, if you're caught up in all the negative emotions or lack. Oh, sorry. It's like we need to start to move to higher understandings of the way energy works. So cymatics, coming back to that, it's a good metaphor to understand that our tendency is to look at the pattern, but the pattern is not the essence of what's going on. It's in between the pattern, the energy in between the pattern. And often when you're working with music, it's the intervals, the space within the music, the importance of I'll just show you snippets because you want to go and watch it, but the shapes and the frequencies he's talking about, everything is within everything ties into it. And then they were saying, I think he's got a shop and he makes like pendants. I don't mean pendants around your neck. I mean pendants you can hang up. I'll see if I can get a picture of these shapes that hold this energy. And someone said when they went into this shop or this area where they do this, they felt so much energy because these shapes hold the energy. And let me see if I can find a picture of the lovely. It's just a really, really good. It just makes you think. Yeah, understand. He's showing one here.
This is the star dodecahedron I was talking about. That
it's not flat, is it?
10,800 degrees if you add up all the degrees on each face. So these are things that we work with in the chamber, on a couple of chambers on our land. Mathematician, geometer that I studied with, Arthur Young, talked a lot about toruses.
And we have our own torus field. Everything has its own torus field. I think animals and everything, but I can't explain it properly, so you need to go and watch that. And I think she does a meditation at the end, which I was trying to do, but Finn was here, so I'm going to do it. Well, I might do it before I go to bed. It was good, but what also did they mention that I was like, yeah. Oh yeah, because I think certain shapes and stuff, or your toroidal field, I can't say it, is you can throw stuff up to, I see it as a pyramid going that way, you're throwing energy out, and then if you want to bring it in, it's a bit like the triangle down. Like I did draw this ages ago. You know, the triangle down is a bit like grounding. This is going up. You're pushing energy out if you want to bring it in. Because a toroidal field, I can't even say it. I'm jumping in chat in a minute. It's like a donut. So what would it look like if I drew it? Would it look a bit like? It look a bit like that. And this is around the Earth. So if Earth is in the middle, whatever it is, toroidal field, energies flow. They go out, they go in, they go out, they go in. As above, so below. I sort of see it as that as well. Putting energy out, are you bringing it in? As above, so below. I don't know, but it's never ending, is it? It's forever moving as well. That's why I think a lot of people say who do astral projecting and that, they go to different places, but they say when you see things there, dream world, whatever you want to call it, it's always moving. It's never still because it's always moving. Energy's always flowing, so it's never still. So we have this round us as well. It's always moving up and over and out. I don't know, you'll get it more. I can't explain it, but if you go and watch, if you've not watched it before, go and check the channel out. It's from, I think it was last night. Unbiased and On the Fence. It was great. And it was just really good. So
and the change in the polar magnetic north and the scattered magnetic shield. And then I read the Kali Yugas, which many people may not be familiar with unless they studied Hinduism.
And the thing is,
it's all about basically sacred. I can't even say it now, can I? Symmetrical. Is that the right way to say it? You know what I mean? Yeah, geometry. Yeah. Yeah, rubbish. Yeah, sacred geometry. I can't even say it. You know what I'm like, but you know what I mean. I have to laugh at myself, but because it's like that thing again. There's sacred, shapes, and sacred numbers, but they don't give us it all properly, do they? Because it's been a secret up until now, and that's why. And Trump did shout out 369 Tesla. Hi. So it's more of a bit of a shout out tonight, but make sure you go and watch that watch the videos anyway, because there's a lot of people that go on that show and it's just like everyone putting their info in, but to me it's all the same thing. Yeah, they say about Saturn's 3D Earth is magnetic Jupiter. Yeah. Who did I say it was with? It was with... Oh, I thought I just wrote it down. And oh yeah, with special guests. I think it was Gregory and Gail Hogue. I think it was Hogue or something like that. About sacred geometry, whatever you call it, energy basically. Energy's tied into, you know, it's everything's tied into it. But, so I was watching that, and then we're going to get to the good bit in a bit. I was watching the, you know, the time travelling thing, Baron Trump, listening to it, though I've heard it before, but I was actually even watching, even David Icke talks about, yeah, he does talk about Saturn. Baron Trump and the time traveller and the Tater, was it the Tater, that name, because that Trump's name means, that I was talking about the other day, was actually meant to be a time traveller, who they reckon was Baron. So I was watching that, and that was quite interesting, and I sent it to my dad, just listening, you know, like you do, and certain things that you could go, oh, you know, we're supposed to have been in World War III in 2015, and it's like, yes, but if time has changed, then it isn't, is it? And that proves something's happening, because also, the Travellers series on Netflix is a bit like what that was sort of saying. So I was watching, let me see what I was watching. Also, I've got one on Ginsberg as well. I don't know where it is. Peace in the valley, peace in the sea, peace in... Let me see if I can find it. The Real John Titor, is it? Titor? I can't say it.
And was saying the same things back in 1998, sent two
High
faxes
Strangeness.
to Art Bell, which he read over the air. Now, the interesting thing about go there and do that, and I think that's what John was trying to explain.
They were coming for a
as an observer
computer.
as well, perhaps.
Yeah, in other words, if you wanted to go back in time and get information and bring it back, you could do that too. But John described the differences between universes. He called it
See, what makes me laugh is,
a convergence.
what makes me laugh about this
He had a
one?
word for it, but it was basically
Why am I trying to
a
stop you lot?
mathematical
I'm
number.
trying to put, I see a math, see, I'm trying to pause that. What makes me laugh about this is, the real John, by the way, John his name is, Tita or whatever it is, time traveller from the year 2036, which was in a car, which reminds us of what film that everybody loves? Reminds us of what film? Yeah, John. Reminds us of Back to the Future. And he was in a car. What car was... Does anyone know what was the car in Back to the Future? Does anyone know what make it was? Yes, I know about Joanne. I'm about to show it. I got very excited. Yes, that's a big surprise. But the guy on there, he's called John Tater. John. Could it be John? John, I don't know. Just saying. There's that name again, John. Oh, I thought it was... Oh, okay. I thought it was... Anyway, so I watched that on High Strangeness channel. There's a few of them out. That was good. Tommy Robinson, whether you like him or not, has just done one about fake news and getting on it over here. Fake news.
2 years ago on Channel 4. They just changed words.
Tommy Robinson
And then put subtitles on
live
to drill home their message.
channel.
So yeah, I get a bit angry, but it's frustrating. And it's more frustrating. I'm just happy that the public can witness it. So if you haven't shared that Sky News video, share it with everyone. Make sure, because I don't blame people. You know, some people who don't like me, they don't like me based on what the media have told them I say, told them I represent,
Exactly,
told them,
because we know the media lie.
told them I am. I always say to people, don't listen to what the media say I say. Listen to what I'm saying. And then they also know that people read the headlines. Most people only read headlines. So that's why they changed the wording in the headline, as though to make me look like
True.
I'm talking about my own
You do it
opinion,
everywhere.
which I never was. And yeah, how come that froze again? You know what I mean? But other than that, other than turning up at court, and I actually really enjoyed my day at court, which must be surprising because the people who are pulling the strings won't want me to enjoy my day at court, but I'm actually really
He said something
looking
good
forward to
though.
going back to court on the 23rd.
Let me see if I can find it.
I don't think I'm in that difficult position because I'm just going to
Yeah,
stand
watch
my
it, Fifth
ground
World.
and
So let me find out what he said before.
journalists watching this, you're supposed to report the truth to people. Surely you signed up to be journalists in order to
No, they
bring the
didn't.
news. Sky News. You actually invented the news. You just made it up. And yeah. But anyway, I haven't complained. I thought I'd have my little rant about Sky News and to the rest of the British media. Anyone watching this, someone direct this to Nick Ferrari. Nick Ferrari, you asked why I don't trust the media. Watch the Sky News. Make a comment on it. Well, how come you haven't already had your little radio show talking about it? If it was something negative about me, you'd all be talking about it. Every one of your little hosts would be having a big phone-in about Tommy Robinson.
Bit like Trump, really, isn't it?
Why don't you talk about the fact that a mainstream news broadcaster has absolutely invented and created a fake story just to paint someone in a negative light to the entire world? That's not newsworthy, is it? So
Like
why it's not
Trump.
newsworthy to any of these journalists? Because they all do it. And they all know they do it. And they all don't actually care. So long as it paints me in a negative light, so long as it paints, because remember, most of these journalists are middle class, living in their little bubble, and they actually have contempt for the working class. They actually despise us, many of them. They don't like us. So they don't care.
Hi.
They do not care. That's the state of British media. Unbelievable.
It's not just British media though, is it? Worldwide.
Dominic Marsh, how you doing, Dom? I'll be in the morning, mate.
But he said something
yeah.
about the news.
People
It
read
reminds me of
headlines.
Trump, he
Most
said.
people only read headlines. So
Okay.
that's why I get frustrated. I don't know what happened there. My phone cut off. But I get
I need to
frustrated.
I need to find out what he said.
And then they also know that people read the headlines. Most people only read
Oh,
headlines.
Trudeau.
So that's why they changed the wording in the headline. I had your little radio show.
He said
talking
something's
about
coming. Hang on.
the videos, and it does not fit their narrative, so they absolutely cut it out. And
Yeah,
they
it
zoom
doesn't
in
fit
and
their
look for
narrative.
whatever paints the picture. So if they can get an angle on a massive news corporation,
Corporations.
Nazi salute. It's not hard. It is because it does not. They zoomed in on 3 men with cans of beer. Report about the Free Tommy demonstration. Now, if you did not have internet, I'll tell you what Channel 4. I was going to do a breakdown video. So they don't care. They do not care. That's the state of British media. Unbelievable.
Not just British.
Dominic Marsh, how you doing, Dom? I'll be in the morning, mate. So yeah.
I'm trying to look for
And
something.
UKIP, look at the attack. I just gutted because they went media. Unbelievable. It pains because remember, most of these journalists are
Anyway.
middle class.
Watch it if you're interested. It was Tommy Robinson Live channel, I think. He said something about the news. Yeah, he is the modern day Willie Wallace. The news, something's coming soon, something or other, and the fake news and all that. I thought, something is coming soon. And I also heard as well that YouTube, I think I took a picture of it. It might not be on my phone, it might be on my tablet. YouTube, now, anyone who thinks, conspiracy theories, this, that, and the other, YouTube might be trying to clamp down on anyone putting out stuff about conspiracies. Why? What are you scared of? Secure Team 10 said it actually as well. It's like, why? What are you scared of? Could it be true? You know, the Bush's just gone. He was in the CIA. It's the CIA who made the word up, conspiracy to make people look mad when they were trying to get the truth out. Let me just see what you're all saying. Even Canadians are so brainwashed. Well, it's global brainwashing. Yeah. Watching with Mama, and she just said we champion for you. Oh, thank you. Where are you from? Where are you from, Moon Babe? Are you American? Let me see if I've... Or maybe I didn't take a picture. Oh, and the UK might want to use martial law against civil disobedience. Legislation, I can never say it, would give ministers the power to impose curfews and travel bans, confiscate property, and deploy the armed forces. What? Because people are trying to, you know. But yes, YouTube, I can't find it, but YouTube, that's what I heard about YouTube anyway, about conspiracy theories. So it's like, what you're scared of, YouTube, about conspiracy theories, people talking about conspiracy theories, if it's only supposed to be a conspiracy and it's not real, apparently. You know what I mean? It's like, okay. So this morning when I woke up and I had this eye, I was like, oh, what does that mean? Looking into it of like, what causes it? But what causes it, I haven't been doing. Yeah, stop, yeah. And then, you know, when you randomly just fall on something, and I was like, oh, sources of the law. I thought, what's this? Now, we all know, if you don't know about the left black eye, this is my right eye, the left black eye thing that goes along with loads of elites and superstars and stuff like that. You might need to look into it. But I was laughing because I came across this, yeah, broken blood vessel, yeah, but I don't know what I did. One thought on the left eye of Horus, the Cattles, black eye, badge of honour, because it's a badge of honour to the elites and the ones that follow the elites that are in the elitist gang. That's why you see a lot of people with it. Trump hasn't had one, has he? They've all had it. Even Prince Philip has had one, and the Pope. So we all know. And I was just taking pictures of these little. I was just reading through this little thing on Google. It's a black eye, and I was like, "Hi." I was like, You know, that's why all the stars in Hollywood and all the singers and everything always cover their eyes. You know, that's why they do this. If you've never noticed, they all do it on album covers and everything. Yeah, I think I was rubbing my eyes, so it was probably that. And the one thing that made me laugh was there's a picture of Trump. Because I thought, no way, this article's got Trump in it. And I'm going to read it. Because I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. If people are fighting, oh, let me get this right. Something to do with, you know, they go on about Trump. Oh, he says this and he says that. Well, let me see which way around I've got this. I just saw Donald Trump. I thought, I'm reading this. It's got Donald Trump in it. So I will jump in to chat in a minute. Yeah, it's the rituals. It is the rituals. Donald Trump's favourite Bible verse, right, involves an eye for an eye. He said Thursday, I don't know when this was, by the way, Wham, 11:80 a.m. radio host Bob, is it Lonsbury or something, asked a Republican front runner, so it was a bit ago, if he had a favourite verse of the story from the Bible that's impacted his thinking or character, because he always said that his mum read him the Bible, which is good, because then he's getting it from a little bit of a different perspective, and not that some people put out in churches. I'm not saying everyone, you know what I mean. Well, he said, I think many, I mean, you know, this is Donald Trump talking, by the way. I think many, I mean, you know, when we get into the Bible, I think many, so many, he responded. And some people look for an eye. You can almost say that. That's not a particularly nice thing, but you know, and this is what I believe, it's not a nice thing, but these days, listen, he didn't say that, but you know, if you look at what's happening to our country, and this is global, by the way, our country, I mean, when you see what's going on with our country, that's why he's in, how people are taking advantage of us and how they scoff at us and laugh at us. Yeah, facts. And I just randomly fell over this morning thinking about my eye and then came across this. I will jump in chat in a minute when I've read the rest of it out. Then it says, If people are fighting and hit a pregnant woman and she gives birth prematurely, but there is no serious injury, the offender must be fined whatever the woman's husband demands and the courts allow. The passage reads in the King James translation, but if there is serious injury, you are to take life for a life, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, hand for a hand, foot for a foot, burn for a burn, wound for a wound, bruise for a bruise. Another passage reads, and if a man cause a blemish in his neighbour, as he have done, so shall it be done to him, breach for breach, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, as he have caused a blemish in a man, so shall it be done to him again, and he that killeth a beast, he shall restore it, and that he killeth a man, he shall be put to death. So doesn't that make you think about people like Bush? Did he really have cancer? And some of the other people like Ginsburg, were they put to death? I was just reading this and I was like, ha ha ha. See, they've got him as a joker. Like, they think he's a joker. And then it was going on about, I don't know what I was looking at on, the right eye and the left, the right eye and the left eye, the right eyes to the left side of the brain and the left eyes to the right side of the brain, or whichever way around it is. And it was just really interesting, really, really good. And it was on something called, I bet I can't even find it now. The Duke of Edinburgh had a black eye as well. Even the eye of the storm, you know, it was black. It looks a bit like that as well. But anyway, that was just a bit random. Also, my dad sent me this today. You ready for this, people, before we get onto the video? Charles Layton was charged and appeared in court at Bow Street Magistrates Court for importunity, is it, in a public toilet with another male. Oh, it's disappeared. Wait till I show you who this is. Hi. In 1983, at Bow Street Magistrates Court, a certain Charles Layton was fined £500 for attempted soliciting in city toilets. The police notes were to disappear later, like a load of notes do of some people, along with several prior warnings. Charles Layton was well known at university as Miranda's, a promiscuous cross-dresser who played the guitar badly. Charles Layton are the middle, I don't know what it says there, the middle names of, guess who? You ready? You ready for this? Are you ready? Who is that? Tony Blair. And my dad googled it and they were his middle names. Tony Blair. We know he was in the Q video. Lovely, but you know his notes went. His notes disappeared like Obama's birth certificate disappeared, didn't it? Because that's what they do. That's what they do globally. Tony friggin' Blair, yeah, Tony friggin' Blair. Oh, there's a picture of the sorry about the geometric. I took it the other week. There's our body in the middle. It fits inside this shape, down and up. I showed that the other day, so I was on that the other day. Just to put it out there. See the little body in the middle? So, yeah, so all these things. Then I'm going to show you Ginsburg, I think. I'm going to show you Ginsburg. And then we're going to get to the bit where it's going to put shivers down your spine. Hang on a minute. So, let me have a look, see if I can find it. Might be the wrong one. Which one is it? Not that one. Oh, by the way, this one as well. I've not shown you. John, hi. We've got John here. Some people missed this. Who is this?
All right, so I'm going to go a little
This is on Lance Vlog channel.
further into showing you guys JFK Jr.
The
I just
organisation.
wanted to point out
Not this bit.
something here to me this
I want you to look
this
at...
picture
Right,
of
I'm going to
her
find it. I want you to look at his mouth.
identical
His lips here,
cute,
because you can tell.
as I did the video where they're all part of.
Let's see if I can find it. Right. Where's Waldo? Do you remember when I've joked and gone, they're going to bring a book out saying, Where's Waldo? Over in the UK, it's Where's Wally? This guy was at the organisation, and I don't even think Angel saw this, if anyone's from Angel's channel. He was looking at someone else. How obvious is this? Now, I think he's got a little tip on the end of his nose. We know about prosthetics. Look at his lip here. Are you ready for this? I've always said this, Where's Wally? It's actually a guy over here. Are you ready for this? Start laughing. Some people haven't seen it. Hang on. Right, you ready for Where's Waldo? Get ready. He's got a hat on. Who's this? Covering his ears up, because you can tell by your ears. Trump hat 45. Look at his chin. He's got his Waldo hat on. I said they're going to do a book called Where's Wally? Where's Waldo? There he is. Covering his ears up, because your ears are a big giveaway. Oh, it is Junior, all right. His wife's out there, so he's out there. I've done too much research on it, so convinced. Oh, it's the Q sign again, look. Ding. Coincidence? No. Told you ages ago about Where's Waldo. And the thing is, you can tell by his lip. I know it sounds weird. She had a big smile, and he had like a prominent sort of checkmate. Yeah, checkmate. End game. Right, look at this. Look at this. See? Right. It looks like he's biting his lip there, but his lip here, he had quite a square bit under his lip. He's covering his ears. He's covering his eyes. Pretty obvious to me, but you know I'm on that train. Anyway, the best one you're going to see now is, and hear, JFK Jr., is, are you ready? This is the best. No, he doesn't look like a young JFK Jr. He's an older guy. Like, he's got white hair in his hair. He's alive anyway. He didn't die in a plane crash. So, this came out today, people. If you haven't seen it, go and see it after this. But I'm going to play it all the way through. I've got shivers down my spine. It's brilliant. We've all been waiting for the next. You ready? Cue, dark to light. Joe M's made a new video, people. Are you ready? Brilliant. Here we go.
There was was a time when our children stood at attention.
Are you ready,
And in
people?
one united voice, recited the Pledge of
Start it
Allegiance.
again. He's made a new one! And listen to the voice.
There was a time when our children stood at attention, and in one united voice, recited the Pledge of Allegiance. When strength and honor meant something. When standing for our flag meant something. There was a time when our history was taught with pride and respect. When respect was given to those who served, bled, and died to protect and defend our freedoms. It was when we, the people, decided our future and had a voice that was heard. We are all bound by a feeling deep inside.
It's our John John.
Power are exploiting and abusing us while using the powerful media apparatus.
We
to
love him in the
pretend
UK
they're
as well.
not. All we ever wanted to do was the right thing, but they kept telling us we were wrong. We started to believe them and let ourselves forget everything that once made us strong. We became weak. We elected traitors to govern us. We allowed evil to prey on us. Those who claimed to
Oh, it will
represent us
disappear,
gave us
Dave.
false hope, made false promises.
Joe's
The
JFK
evil and
Jr.
corruption only grew.
Listen to his voice.
They invented the word globalism
Bring
to
it
advance
on.
on their agenda of tyranny undetected, using fake narratives of social justice to neuter our resolve to fight back and silence us with shame. If you've had the misfortune of living through a globalist revolution, you will remember many false promises of prosperity and justice for all, but observing only poverty, violence, and death. One after another, these nations were robbed of every resource the land
The
and
day
waters
is coming.
produced. Citizens who would not surrender their freedoms were threatened, marginalized, or even killed.
Big things coming February.
Those who did were weaponized against the rest. They blamed us for destroying the environment, for poverty, for slavery, for not going to college, or for just giving up. What you must learn is that it has always been them, a colossal global criminal class who had risen up and occupied every level of corporate, legal, and political power.
Goosebumps every time they do a new video.
In 2016, they were
'Cause you know it's
preparing
right
for
if you
an
feel
endgame
it
that was to
like
start
that.
with the election of Hillary Clinton, and within 8 years would have culminated in nothing less than a massive
Not JFK,
global nuclear
JFK
holocaust.
Jr. it is.
Yet somehow, while humanity was taking its last step over the precipice of extinction, there was a miracle. You may know it as the plan.
His son.
Brave patriots set into motion a sophisticated military-grade sting operation against the overwhelming network of corruption that had led all the way to the top. By the time the good people of the world learned of the frightening reality they were living in, and how close we came to the end of it all,
See?
we had already been saved. Raging around us is the final phase of a vast global shadow war.
This is what's happening now. Shadow war.
Between the forces of good and the most
Globally.
unimaginable of evils. They know what's coming.
Disgusting.
It is now more clear than ever. Never in our history have they been this exposed. Never in our history have they come out from the shadows to fight. The truth is clearly visible. They defend the violent criminal gangs of MS-13. They openly promote the dismantling of our borders. They said there would be nuclear war if Trump remained in office.
But there wasn't.
They encouraged violence against those who spoke out. They pushed hate, war, and economic decline. They wanted to stop peace talks with North Korea. They called for Trump to be impeached, not even providing a reason. They tried to get us to hate America, and so many obeyed.
We love America.
But now, each day, more and more,
I'm
we
coming
see
to
they are
America this year.
terrified.
Coming to
They knew
America.
this day would come.
Woo!
The entire world is watching. Patriots from around the world know that if America should fall, so falls the world.
Exactly.
That's why
As I
we
keep
have
telling
to.
people in the UK.
We the people, patriots everywhere, stand at the
I
ready.
need to put my Q-top on. I've not worn it
Volunteer
for
our
ages.
talents willingly. We fight. We think for ourselves. Dark. To
New
light.
York. October. I'll tell you at the end. Woohoo! Because you can listen to it properly without me yakking through it. Goosebumps. Where we go, one week go. Oh. That video you will find, if you don't know, because you watch it properly, you will get goosebumps. And if you haven't seen all of them, you need to head over after this and go and watch every single one. It's Joe Mass Pose, Joe M on YouTube. Storm Upon Us as well is, I'll just show you. Looks like this. Oh, not that one. Punisher. It's got the Punisher, if you can see it. It's Joe M. It used to be Joe Mass Pose. Storm Upon Us has got it as well, same thing, but you know, they have to put different things on. Joe M, you want to go and watch it. You want to go and watch Q the Plan Save the World, Killing the Mockingbird. This is the latest one, just gone up today, the 27th. We've been waiting for a new one. And my dad sent it today. I was like, oh my God, we've got a new one. Oh my God, so I will be re-listening to it again. By the way, when you see the stars in it, like Cher and people like that, like I was saying the other day, the reason why mainstream media hate Trump and the reason why the stars hate Trump, have you ever heard really any other stars saying anything nice about him? There's a couple, but because they're all fed the same thing, because the way it works in Hollywood, if you want extra money or your little treats, you stars, you have to do something and say something against the people they want you to say it against, because everyone looks up to the stars and follows what the stars says and believe what these Hollywood actors say, don't they? Also, if you don't know about the Bush family, people think, oh, they're just acting. It's this. No, they're not acting on. I've shown this before, but I just watched a new one today because I thought at least people are starting to get it. You know, Donald Trump, the divine envelope.
Get 2 for 1 at thousands of restaurants. With meerkat meals.
No, not you, you meerkat. You know, I've explained this one before at the funeral, but
because quite frankly, when the housing bubble was being built up, and when the housing after
watch
the
her
housing bubble
face.
bust, no matter how good the actor,
Hi.
no matter how good the cameraman, you still need a divine accident. I will call it.
By the way, Trump
divine
left the funeral with
envelope.
Melania near the
They
end.
got the blood pumping in the
Because you wouldn't stay there.
Jimmy
But
Carter,
you have to play poker
because I
face.
believe
Poker face.
he meant well for America.
Look at him.
Was he
Where's my
playing
letter? Where's my envelope?
Middle
I haven't
East
got one.
Strategy? Surely. Deep state handlers are everywhere, and Jimmy was no match for them. Yes, he did steal the show by looking for his envelope
So
that he
funny.
never got. Hilarious indeed.
Pence got one.
But Jimmy Carter
And Trump never
should
looked
be
at
lucky
Pence once
that
because
he
we sort
did
of know
not
about
get
him.
the envelope. Because the people who got the envelope have been weighed and found wanting. I did not dive into any lip reading of the suspects because my lip reading skills are weak. And finding someone you can trust in that art form.
But where is when Trump sits down?
Again, this is body language analysis.
But it's
not
George
get into
Bush's
some of
face, you can tell.
fantasies, wishing that we could see George Bush down there. meeting
Come get your bracelets
No,
after the service.
we're
Come and
not
get your
gonna go there.
handcuffs.
Again, let's keep this official. Let's keep this as
Look at Hillary's face.
okay. So now we got the Clinton. Look at Hillary Clinton's side eye. They're not laughing and cackling anymore, are they? And run the video back, and you'll see that Michelle Obama was doing a side eye thing also.
She's nodding her head
And
again.
then you got Bill
Oh,
Clinton.
thank you.
I mean, Bill Clinton's probably the only sick bastard here. I mean, he has this sick type of humor, and he's probably the only one who can see any
Well,
humor.
let's go to the Bush bit again because I did a video on this, but just in case someone anything new and you haven't seen it,
in upstate New
you
York.
want to look at when Jeb Bush got the letter.
We all know
Where is it?
makes great movies.
Now look at his face. I've said this before and people say, he's acting, it's all acting, it's a stage. We know it's a stage, but they're not acting that. They actually know what's coming and they know they're going down, or, you know, Bush has handed over information that they've got everything. We've got everything anyway. But
Wants the Clinton Crime Foundation to steal any more loot from the American people. Nobody wanted that.
go on,
So the
Trump.
American people gambled
on a racehorse.
He has to go and
with
play
no
the game. He has to sit
previous
next to him. He didn't want to. But he
racing.
left
I
the
mean,
funeral,
we're
by
talking
the
about
way,
an
near the
unknown
end. But
commodity
watch
here.
Bush's
A
face, his wife,
non-career
and Jed, if you
politician.
haven't
And
seen
many
this.
people think that maybe I've been rambling
You can
for a
tell.
few minutes, but no, I'm trying to get to a point here. You can believe, and you can believe with your entire soul, that the 666 gang is very confused now. I did not say they're out of control. No, whoever prints the money is in control, but they're confused. So I was not rambling about the 666 gang, studying demographics, studying us. This video, the last two videos I made on this subject, part 1, part 2, all those comments, we've been through this before. It's very, very to sell us. When I'm not talking about not easy to handicap. Way above the capo.
Watch Bush.
To sell Alexandria. Oh, what makes great movies. That's what makes great films. So just to make it clear here, the Mafia Dons are not in charge. The 666 gang who can print money out of thin
Look,
air
he's smiling there.
are in
He won't be
charge.
smiling in a minute.
Just to make it clear here, the politicians are not in charge. The 666 gang is. And the Federal Reserve banking cartel is a tool. Nothing more than a tool. Any businessman.
Right, I'm trying to find.
There's
Right, here
somewhat
it
of
is.
an investigation, even if it's a fake.
Right.
What the F is this organization? If you live next door.
Sorry, I just need to find this bit.
It's no doubt now, in upstate New York, there was over 100 mafiosi
Look
that
at his
attended
face.
the meeting from the United States, Italy, and Cuba. And I don't care if you say Appalachian or Appalachian, or I don't care how you say it, because the Cuban
17
mafiosi,
likes.
I think they called it the Siberian
Anyway.
Bill.
You can watch that again, even though it's out there. This was on Bravo Alternative Media, going through that. But I did do a video on it anyway. I did do a video on it anyway because, like I said, Bush stands there. He writes something. He goes like that. His wife shows it to Jed. Jed absolutely craps himself. Jed's like this, and next minute he's like, and she's like, it says on there, and you can see her do it. She breathes in like, or breathes out like, oh my God. And Bush is just stood there like, yeah, I know it's meant to be his dad's funeral, but he's like, as if to say, I've given them all the information. Go and get your handcuffs on in the back, people. I did say this. We did say this. That's what's happening. Hi. So, oh my God, I've donated. Palladium. I think Baron Trump's a time traveller. Melania's a Palladium. Oh, Donald, yeah. Donald. Pretty tall guy. Could have got left here, because someone did get left here, actually. You know. Oh, the name of the video was, they're all out there anyway, of the, if you write the Bush, the envelopes at the Bush funeral, you'll see it. But this one doing his opinion on it was Bravo Alternative Media. I'm rubbish at links. Which is good, because he's talking about when she breathes out, because when she sort of like, and he's like, Bush, you can tell it's not because he's at his dad's funeral or whatever, even if he's in that coffin or not. It was like, he was like, and he was just stood there. He didn't look at her. He didn't look at Jed, because they know. It was like, oh my God, what have you done? Because we also think he's giving the information over. Because they know they're losing. They know they're losing. Hillary sat there like this, the nodding Kuru disease head, when she sat there like that. She's laughing. When Trump comes in, she isn't laughing. People say, oh yeah, but he went. Trump hangs around with them all. Of course he had to go. He has to play it for the cameras, but he goes in with a poker face. Wouldn't you, with the stuff that Trump knows? Oh yes. So, and America loves you, Britain. Yeah, we all love each other, because like I said, it's not the people of the world that want all these things happening. It is the ones who are in charge. Behind the shadow the shadow government or whatever you say. They're like puppets for them, but that's how it works. She does look like an angel. She does look like an angel. Like I said, people laugh and joke about stuff like, oh, people are nuts, a conspiracy theory. Bush's dad was in the CIA. The CIA made the word up conspiracy. YouTube apparently wants to clamp down on conspiracy videos that are talking about conspiracies. Why? Dave just said he put the film up on Facebook of Joe M, you know, the Q, and it's been took down. Why is that? If you were so scared and you just thought it was a massive joke, you'd just leave it on, wouldn't you? Because it's not real, is it? Is it? Oh, and you want to go over to Caravan to Midnight as well by John Wells, because he was reported in that he was on the BBC at Christmas, but he didn't know, he knew a bit about Q, but he didn't realise how big it was, and he actually knows about it all now. It's hilarious because he's got a lot of followers, and he's a good guy. It's just funny. Yeah. So if you haven't checked out John B. Wells on Caravan to Midnight, is it Caravan or John B. Wells? Is it this one? We've got, yeah, Caravan to Midnight. Looks like this. John B. Wells. Go and check his channel out. He's got a really good channel. We've got, oh, by the way, Fifth World, I was saying about the stars before, they're just so shiny, shiny. I just can't believe how twinkly they are. Just let me check, see what my dad sent me before I've missed anything. We've got In the Matrix. Oh, In the Matrix has done a homepage now, so you can go over and it's going to have a load of stuff up there, so it's easy to find out about the Q stuff and all that. So you can go to inthematrix.com. I'll just put it out there. Inthematrix.com, it looks like this when you go over, and they'll have a homepage, and it's easy just to find everything. They're going to put it all in there. In the Matrix does the Q Lounge, which is really good, which is here. The Q Lounge, so you'll be able to go over there, find the Q Lounge and everything else. Triple X, yeah. And that's really good with Shady Groove, and you'll learn a load of stuff over there as well. Dolly's also an angel. Oh, everyone's angels, aren't they, that are trying to find the truth? Even if, you know, some people don't believe in everything, but it's like, we're just truthers. But I'm not joking. Every time I get sent something, or someone says, have you read your messages? It's like 17 messages, 17 this, 17 that, 17 minutes in, 17. I'm like, what? Also on Unbiased on the Fence, they talked about the number 6, and the number 6, you know about numbers and stuff. I don't mean 666, because they did mention on Unbiased on the Fence, 666 is the carbon, the human number, the carbon photo, whatever it is. I can't even explain it, but the woman did say on there, and I thought, yes, that's what we've said before. Yeah, you're all angels, all angels. Everyone who wants freedom for humanity and harmony and love and all that sort of stuff, then you're all angels. If you don't, then obviously there's something wrong with you, so you must be something else. They said 6 is a very balancing number. My house number's number 6. How random's that? And I do joke about my real name as well, because the meaning to it just makes me laugh. But then again, they say there's no nothing's random and there's no coincidences, so I don't know. Oh. And 6 balancing goes over the heart. Number 6 is your heart chakra. We always talk about the heart all the time. Number 6. So, oh, I'm going to be designing some men's jewellery as well, Dave, just so you know. I'm still designing bits. This is just a bit of a tester. I didn't show you this before. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I'm just faffing about with stuff. But, and I'm still laughing at my orchids because I've seen some big plants in the shop near me, and I'm like, I need to get it. Let me see if I can see them. Is it me? Or, I mean, they are glittery, I can see it, but I'm just like plants. If I switch the lights off, do you think it'd show? Do you think it'd show? Let me just switch the lights down and see if it, and put my torch on my phone. Does it? I just think it's weird. Will it show? Which way would I do it? See, I can see it, but... Oh, hang on. I can't get the lighting right. See it on the... up here. Where do I shine it? Right, that's too far. That's... You see it? Yeah, I'll just switch that off. Yeah, just checking. Did anyone see that? Phone orbs. Oh yeah, I forgot. Dolly walked around the room with the light on. With the light on phone, get some orbs. What do you mean, my camera? I have had orbs before. Yeah, did you see? I'm just like, I swear to God, I've never noticed it before. They're just like glittery, all my orchids. I do give them distilled water, by the way. So, I don't know. Right, what we're all saying. Oh, hi, Sue. You've got an artificial auto plant for the charity shop yesterday. Yeah, I've got an artificial one. Only one, because I love the real ones. And they die off and come back, and I just think they're great. Freckles, yeah. What do you mean film? Video record with light on phone in the dark. Oh, yeah, I will. Yeah. I'm putting my hand up now, I'm like, oh, no. Oh, it's there. I hate it because I can never film it for you at all. I wonder if it works then if I do it in the, if I switch the light off on my hand. But you remember the one I did in the bathroom, and it was proper shiny, proper. I can't switch it off. So, do you remember that series that used to be on, Going Round the Twist? Just popped into my head there. Have you ever felt like this? A strange thing's happening. Are you going round the twist? Your bracelets look... Yes, Sue, I'm just gonna do a couple of colours, and then if you keep your eye out on Instagram, I will put them up for sale. This is mine, this one. Gonna have some peach ones, some yellow ones, some green ones. They might have names with them for... I'm gonna be doing a jewellery line that's like quite elemental, earthy and fairy-fied and energy-fied and stuff like that, along with all my other stuff, because I thought, do I just do jewellery? Then I thought, no, I've just got to do everything, you know, with my little Gaia ring. Yeah. These are nice little friendship bands, and you can snap them up. They've got little tassels with little diamantes. This one's got a Swarovski crystal on it. All handmade, all hand beaded. Even the copper connection is handmade as well. So everything's handmade. Sometimes 2 light sources are needed. Oh, do you mean on my hands? Is that what we're talking about or not? What are you sorry for? You'd like a choker chain. A choker chain. Well, the stuff that I've got in, I'm going to be doing something with this. So it'll be quite thick. So I shall see. I just do what comes into my head that day. I'm very unorganised that way. This morning, V World listened to a lecture of the book of. So is it basically our enemy was building gallows for us? Oh yeah, and when they were done, God turn it. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing like a sort of leather thick one. Bonjour. Oh hello, bonjour. Je m'appelle Janine, toi. That's all I remember at school. Shavita, England, I don't know. If I'll take a look about ready to understand that aspect. What we're saying, I'm looking in chat. Je m'appelle David, je m'appelle... Oh, sorry, Moon Babe. Where did you say you were from before? I didn't even think I looked. Did you say America? I'm going to be on that plane this year singing Coming to America. Woo! Do. Was it America? But I do think all this stuff, like Joe M's just put a new video out on the 27th, because remember all the stuff in January is supposed to be done at the end of this month or by the 29th. Gitmo tribunals or whatever from New York but living. It's New York I'm coming to. I'll have to trigger everyone and bring my Trump t-shirt with me. I've got a Q top and a Trump top, so yeah, and the Trump top says the boss on it. Actually, let me go and see if I can find it. Sorry. So, I had to find them. So I've got this one. The Boss. And then I've got, oh yeah, celery juice is supposed to be good. Then I've got this one. Nothing is random, people. So there. Yeah. Off eBay. Last year. I've had them for quite a while. I have worn them. I guess I need to get them out again. Yeah. Well, some people won't like it, will they? Mandala effect for me on the Doomsday map is it grew twice the size. Yeah, Mandala's bonkers. So many. So many. It's mad. I'm still having problems with my knees, people. Honest to God, I just don't know what's up with them. They're just, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't even know what blood type I am. I don't know. And if I ring up the doctors to ask, they'll want me to come in for a bloody flu jab or something. I'm not going. Yeah, pray for the financial freedom. Yeah. February the 1st. I think a lot of things are going to be happening in February. It's my birthday in February as well. I'll be 42. So people get down about getting older. I'm like, who cares? Who cares? Embrace getting older. Says me with my whites coming through again. I think I'm going to leave them again. I know I say this every time, but I think it'd look quite cool. I love eBay. But yeah, that thing I was saying about buy some fence before about energy as well. What was... I still think this, moving to consciousness, like a lot of people still think we're moving off this planet. It's like, no, we're moving to a different, higher dimension of consciousness. We're still here, but we can be in a consciousness knowing that we can go to other higher densities or whatever of consciousness, but we're still here. 42, you look like... Oh, God, no. In my 20s, no. If I start letting all my grey come through, you'll all be like, oh. But then I think it would look quite wise. Or quite spiritual, I like the lady. I'm going to show you, actually. Let me see if I can show you the pictures that I like. It's just getting over that, growing it out. Yeah. Let me see. Let me show you what I'm thinking. Oh, what's the stupid news today? Yeah, Brexit planners could use martial law against civil obedience, as I said before. Really, scaremongering again. Everything that's done here is done in fear. I think you would sue. Yeah, I think I would. It's just that process of getting it down a bit more, because you're not used to a lot of light around your face, but maybe that's why they get us to dye our hair, Oh, you don't want to look older. You would be illuminated if your hair was white, wouldn't you? My nana's was pure white and it was absolutely beautiful. Yeah. Just let me show you. It's the chemicals that bother me. No, don't give in to the grey, do high, low lights. No, I used to do highlights. I don't like putting blonde in my hair. That's why I had it cut off in the first place, because I think it depends. If you wear makeup and stuff, you can, I actually think it's very beautiful. Let me find a decent picture. I call these women growing their hair out. Don't know if you can see. Greys. think he looks stunning. He's just getting through that awkward phase. I'll jump in chat in a minute. Can't find any decent pictures on here of... I think it's on Pinterest, it's not on here. I mean, some people obviously don't like it, but yeah. Well, they always say men look like silver foxes and women are like, oh, it's aging and all. I think it looks gorgeous. I just think it looks very, that's not a really good picture, but very beautiful, if you can get away with it. But I still do think you have to wear a bit of makeup, you know. And they say sometimes your hair gets a bit thicker because you're not colouring it. You're not killing it off with chemicals. You can get non-chemical colouring. But is it non-chemical? Yeah, I've used oh, it looks like cowpat. What's it called? Oh, what's it called? Henna. I've used that. Food colouring hair. Just lighten it up with your grey wool blending. Well, what I was thinking of doing was growing this section out. I'll show you. Growing first this section out down the front, so it'll be like round here, look quite funky, and then do this after. Like, get used to it, see if I like it if I grow this bit out first, sort of thing. You have to go right now, but you could do a higher frequency doodah. Yeah, it cracks me. Oh yeah, I will. I'm on a higher frequency doodah. Thank you. Well, I tried to. It is naturally curly, but yeah. Yeah. I want to do it as well because I want to show women. I'm saying I'm doing it all the time. It's about twice I've died over it. It's very hard, but I'd like to be able to do it so I can show women at my age it's okay to do it and it could still look funky and whatever. So I sort of want to do it, but maybe I should just start off with this. It's certainly growing. Yeah, because I cut it myself and I don't really mess much with it. But if I did this bit first, who was a woman on the Clothes Show Live, if anyone remembers, in the UK, where she grew this bit out and she had like a streak in hair, but now her hair's all different shades of grey and it looks beautiful, but she just did this bit first. So like if you're doing different styles, it'd mix in, and I don't know. I'll try this time. Let's see how long I can go without dyeing it. We'll just see. Oh dear. Dearie me. Yeah. Yeah, I've used henna, but you've got to be careful if you use henna, then you go to dye your hair with normal hair dye if you change your mind, because something about the metals in it or the metals in hair dye, something like that. We shall see. I thought you said went to a camel at the weekend, so yeah, henna can make it reddish as well, so you've got to be careful, because if I don't like too much red in my hair, sometimes I have had it red, but I mean it can go orangey. Right, I'm gonna do. I'll pull a card and then I'm gonna go because I'm just waffling on a bit really. And I'll do some artwork this week. I'll try and hone in my whatever you want to call it through my art. So I'll do a card. Hopefully we'll get a different one, but then again, if we're not getting different ones, it's because we've been told, isn't it, really? Ah, Dave. Dave, that's what I meant to ask you. What was the Tai Chi thing? Not the Tai Chi thing, the other one. Because I need to start doing it in the morning. I'm trying to organise myself. I've got myself... Sue will remember this. I never really used it. I'm so unorganised. I need to get organised, but not too organised. So remember when I got this, and you can buy these in Morrison's and stuff, but it's a bit of an organiser. I don't want to be organised, just slightly organised with the little bits that I should be doing. but I don't like being so organised because I feel it's like control, but I do need to be organised slightly, but I don't want to be like these people who have everything organised because you know things happen in the day and you don't get to do all of it, but I just need to do my little bits that are going to actually benefit me. So thanks. I was thinking today, what is it? I'll look for one on YouTube. If you've got a good one, stick it in. I need something like 15-20 minutes in the morning or something. I don't know how long they go on for, but have you tried the Arctic Fox hair dye, pretty colours that work on dark hair? Yeah, I've had a lot of different hair colours, and the only thing I don't like about it is chemicals. But yeah, I mean, I'm saying that I do like my dark hair, but I guess we'll just have to see. Some people reckon if you're on the right food and that, and you're on the right this, that and the other, that your hair goes back and stays its natural true colour. I do actually like the greys, but I don't know if that's one of them things, or do we just do that? Is it hereditary? Are we meant to go grey at a certain time? Maybe we were grey. Maybe it's crystalline. Who knows? It was raining here all day. It was windy as hell here today. Dave, are you going more crystalline? What have you been doing? Do you mean you're going shiny? See, when I'm happy, it's twinklier. I haven't really checked anywhere else to tell the truth. October. Coming to America. Woo! Yes. I want to see John and drop. Or pour in there as well. Yeah, sorry, Dave. Did you? Oh, are you twinkling, Dave? Oh, I'm doing a card, aren't I? Sorry, just getting distracted. It's not hard for me to get distracted. Yes, plasma. I need to see, is T-Tail done it? Oh, Sue, I woke up this morning. I think he's not been rubbing my eye. It's all right, I'm not in the Illuminati. It's my right eye, not my left eye. I've got really sore knees, like I can't bend properly. I can't bend properly. Yeah, do you go more twinkly all over your body? Does it take a bit of time to come in, or is it more like you're trying to get on the frequency and then, you know? And I saw the moon this morning. First thing this morning, I saw the moon, and it was in half, and it was just really bright and weird, and I don't know, it just looked weird. Warm, salt, winter. Yeah, it's not sore. I know it'll go in a week or whatever. You need to come down to Florida. We're just with a load of girls, so I can't really like move about a lot because it's like a little somebody's birthday or something, so I've got to stay with them. So we're just sort of, you know, they'll be going around looking at the tourist stuff, and I'll be going, did you know what that means? Do you know the satanical something or other to do with that there? That's what I'll be doing. Try tart juice on your knees. Yeah, I've got rid of it. It's just, I don't know, it's just weird. Just waiting for a card to jump out. Coming to America. Woo. Don't scare your friends. What with? What would scare my friends with what? Hey Dolly, I talked to Trump and he said that he would have our wedding at the White House. Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Try castor oil. I've been putting hemp oil as well. Not every day, so maybe I need to get back into that. But I thought if I do a bit of, what's it called? Oh, gong, I don't even know what it's called, Tai Chi stuff. It's not too mad, is it? Movement. And it's nice movement, so that might be good for me. Yeah, Dave, that's what it is. Eating lots of fruit and veg, because I've been a bit naughty this weekend. I got a bit, you know, when you get a bit distracted. Hi, Callum. I got a bit distracted and was a bit naughty this weekend, but Callum knows. Eating a lot of fruit and veg, especially a lot of fruit, will. I had a melon for my tea tonight. Because it's all the fake sugars and stuff you want to stay off and all that. So yeah. Oh, that isn't falling. I'm not even looking. Callum's in the house. So yeah, so Dave's going more crystalline because he's eating more fruit and veg. And Callum would say more fruit, more fruit. That's what it's meant to be eating, isn't it? But I think the guy on Unbiased on the Fence, if I'm not wrong, Fifth World said about something about meat. I think it was on there. But at least if you're going to eat meat, or was that on something else? 'Cause I'm getting so confused what it was. About at least don't eat an animal that eats its own or something. I don't know. It was weird. Yeah, I had a melon, and I've got to go food shopping tomorrow to get some more fruit in really because my little one eats fruit as well. But I do like the melons and fruit. So yeah. Just wait for a card. Hemp cream, yeah. Ooh. Oh, and it flipped over. And there's 2. Amplify your positive emotions. And that's really weird that this is like a little fairy girl because I've been thinking about elementals, energy. That's why I said, you know, like I'm going to be doing some jewellery like this is what I did the other day, like elements of nature, elementals and things, energy. So, you know, like, I'll have to show you these sort of things when they're done. But, what was the other one? Be true to your heart. Because it's all about the heart chakra. Ship's coming in. I'm just looking at the picture. Oh, just before we go as well, I saw a video the other day. Fifth World might know. I'm not. Was it Unbiased on the Fence as well, where someone had they put a camera in, I don't know, a forest or something, and they had the what would you call them, like light things coming down, spirits, what, like, does anyone know what I'm talking about? Like this. I can't even explain what I mean. Was it on Unbiased on the Fence, one of his chats? Someone had actually filmed it and it was amazing. I was like, wow. I'm freezing. I'm quite warm. Amplify card was Tai Chi, Dolly. Take note. I know Callum's told me as well. My dad used to do Tai Chi. I will, if you've got any good ones, I remember sent one as well. I need to fit it in. I'm going to try tomorrow. I shall try. I don't need to try, it's easy, isn't it? Because that's why I said I'm going to start fitting some things in my diary, because not too organised, because I'm just not that organised. I don't like being, you know, but I'm going to put it in. And I know my little one will end up doing it with me because he used to do it when he used to do yoga. So when I stand there, he'll do it, which is a good thing. It's not moving the energies. It's called, I'll tell you what, I might, just before I go, I might just do another deck, because I always use this one. I'm going to get my fairy cards, seeing as I was talking about elementals, which funnily enough, I don't know where they are. Right, so we have a quick run upstairs. know where they are. Where are they? Oh, they're here. Oh. I've actually just take the jumper off, I've gone too hot. So, sorry, straps. This book I got ages ago. The Fairies Oracle. Which makes me laugh about, Bias on the Fence the other day a woman took an orb, a picture of an orb, so we were saying orbs before, with a face in it. I couldn't see it at first. I was thinking, what are they going on about? I can't see it. It's got eyes in it, looked like a little gnomey thing. And then I was like, watching, and I was like, oh my God, I can see the face. I can see the face in the orb, which sort of reminded me of this book because these lovely pictures, let me show you some of the cards. They're all weird on the front, which reminds me of the Labyrinth, the gnome, the goblins out of Labyrinth. And no matter which way you put it, faces that way, faces that way. That's above, so below, don't know. He drew what he saw elements as, if you get what I mean, fairies and stuff. So some of the pictures are a bit, but let me just check. You've got ones like this. Yeah, spirits and stuff. The Pook, I like the Pook. They're just cute. So I'm gonna pull one of these. See. Yeah. But like I said, I'm biased on the fence from today. Well, last night, that. I just want to say again, that video was brilliant. Just what they were saying about the geometric shapes and everything and energy and everything. And I can't even explain all that, but that's what I think. I was like, yes, 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 yes. Right, let's see. Well, I totally forgot what I was doing today because time went so quick. That's why I didn't have a chance to write anything down. Yeah, they have been stealing things from us for ages. But like I said, the new Joe Mass Pose film is out. The new Joe M. The one we've been, well, one of them, the new one we've been waiting for. Shivers down your spine every time you see it. Where's Wally video? That was hilarious. I told you they're going to do a Where's Wally. I'm just waiting for something to jump out. Need sugar to trust. Need sugar. Yeah. Yeah, claim sovereignty while we sort it all out. Yeah. I talked to my food before. Yeah, I've been doing that, Dave. I've been blessing it. If I have had a little bit of meat, which only tends to be chicken and eggs, I've been blessing it and thanking it because, you know, that's why I used to sort of do prayers over your food. Yeah, I'm blessing my water when you drink it. Yeah, tell it love. Yeah, because remember, Dr. Emoto and the rice experiment I did, you do it on your water because your body is made up of so much water, what you think is what you are sort of thing. So I know I need to be doing more of that. I've been trying. Get distracted, don't you, and forget what you're doing sometimes. 33 watching, hit like, yay! Yeah, I talk to my plants and I give them distilled water, that's why I said. Well, I don't need to show you, but the glittering, the flipping flowers are glittering. When is Trump's re-election? Well, you never know. I never say never, because I never thought I was coming to New York this year. I wanted to come. And then all of a sudden I got told I was going. So I just need a golden Trump ticket now to the Trump Towers and then, you know, bring a certain picture with me that might need signing. All right, I'm still waiting for a card to jump out, so I'm just going to shut up a minute. No, it's not socialism. We have to be nationalists. Yes, Dave! I got distracted again. Yeah, watch. Distilled water. Oh. Yeah. Right, just got distracted again, didn't I? Yeah, right on your bottles. Oh, one's just jumped out. I don't even know what it says. They're hard to read, these ones. 43. 2 away from 45. Let me see, what does it say? Soul system. Also, it works for our bodies too. Thanks for the reminders, Dave. I know we have to remind ourselves, don't we? Throughout the day. This is this one stands for, I'm not going to read it all. This one stands for cycles of time. Slowness, waiting, and patience. Well, we've had a lot of patience if you've been on the you-know-what train. Fruit ripens on time, grain is ready at harvest time, and the moon and earth cycle each other in, I think it says equatable, does it say? Balance. Neither too quickly nor too slowly. These natural processes work well, and in our own lives it is helpful to use them for models. Finding the right pace, the pace that allows natural low stress growth and process and joy. The world isn't turning any faster, so we might ask ourselves, why are we trying to cram more into our days? But yeah, anyway, that's cycles of time, slowness, waiting, and patience. And it also says, I'll just throw this in there. He wonders, that's this card, the little guy there. He wonders how we can survive if we don't sit down and watch the sunrises and sunsets, or if we don't have time to enjoy our lives, especially if we are too busy rushing around with the idea that we are making things good for ourselves later, but never now. In the now. So, yeah, I'm going to go now because I'm waffling, because like I said, it went too quick today. Thought I had about an hour and a half to come on, was going to write a load of stuff down, and then realised it was like 8:45. So quick. So please check out, very important to go and check out Joanne channel and the new one that's just gone up, and keep your eyes and ears and everything peeled, people. That's all right. Yeah, it does complicate things when everyone thinks it's caused by technology. Yeah. Yeah, military cleanup. Trying to think what else I've seen about. Saw something. But that Baron thing's great and a load of other stuff as well. So anyway, I'm going to go and get a brew. And I'm actually going to chill and do no crafting because this is what I've got to get organised as well. Yeah, thank you. I don't really think I was talking about anything because I'm so like, I didn't realise what time it was. But like I said, I am going to be doing some man's jewellery. See, come chat, you sausage. I will, Callum. I'll chat in a bit. Shut up. I hope you liked all my crafty bits. Like I said, recap on a good book day from the works. This one, it's better than the little one I got, and it was only £6. I am gonna do a crafty probably chat on this one because I'm gonna decoupage it, and then I'm gonna find some buttons or something I can put on the front, or them little doorknobby things, so it'll look quite cute. But if anyone, like I said, if anyone's into that, because you can paint and decoupage it, look quite cute because it looks a bit boring like this. You're welcome, Moon Babe. The Moon Babe's new as well. We got some nurbies. What else did I say I got from there? And I promise I'll do some pictures this week in one of my books. I don't know if it'll be this one, but at least I've got this really nice tape that I've put on the side. And I might get some more of these because they're about £1 and they're really, really nice. No girls like anything sparkly. But yeah. So I'm going to try and get a little bit organised, but not too organised because I can't stand being too organised because you never know what's going to happen in the day. You've got to be in the now to be too organised. But I will come in the week with some other stuff, a little bit more organised, but you know what I'm like. But like I said, it was basically really a shout out to go and watch Unbiased on the Fence new latest one because that was brilliant. And that just totally made sense about geometrical, whatever you call it, shapes, the toroidal fields, I can't even say it. All that sort of stuff that brings in energy, that great stuff. The little, oh, don't forget, for people into the crystals again, from the UK anyway, if you didn't come in at the beginning and you're from the UK and you've got the works, down to £3.50. I thought it was the wooden thing, but it's not. I can get one of them anyway and make one. But it's just little crystal book, the little grids, and obviously the grid, this bit's important, these shapes, and you know, you'll see this on Unbiased on the Fence. You got your little crystal grids, Flower of Life, to put your crystals on, but wood would be nice obviously than plastic, so I'll have to treat myself. And then you get 8 crystals, gemstones, genuine gemstones, and I've dropped one on the floor, I don't know where it's gone, to put on your crystal grid. For £3.50, I think that's quite good. So yeah, I will catch you, I don't know, probably maybe Tuesday, I don't know. You know what, Mark, I'll say that, I'll probably be on. So, catch you all soon. Remember to check out the videos, Unbiased on the Fence, and Joe M, because that'll send shivers down your spine again, because he's brought a new one out. All this time we've been waiting. So, I shall see you soon. I won't say it, I'll just drink it. Well, yeah, thanks for all you lot anyway, and Fifth World, and everybody anyway, because you're all just dead good in chat.